What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Soulfly Trades here, back with another banger. And in this video, I will just be going over plays that I'll be looking for since I am back trading. Since I took that break at the end of March, I told you guys I will come back in April, and I'm coming back. So yeah, basically we're just gonna go over SPY, QQQ, um, ES and NQ. Although I will be trading MES and MNQ, the micros, if I'm correct. Someone correct me if I'm not correct, but I believe they're the micros, um, or minis. I don't know. It's one of the two. But long story short, let's analyze SPY for my highest time frame, which is our weekly. So far, as you guys can see, we're very, very bullish. You know, it broke above this previous resistance in that 477 area, 478 area that we had, that buying liquidity, and it just broke right through it. And it doesn't even, we haven't even had like a proper pullback as like over here. So I don't know. Obviously the trend is bullish, but we need to, zoom a little bit lower to get a better time frame analysis. I drew this here, basically this daily trend line that I have here. Once again, as you guys can see, still bullish, just holding that trend line for the most part, making higher lows after higher lows after higher lows on the daily time frame, which is indicating we're in a bull market right now. And I'm not sure about you guys. I'm seeing a lot of stuff talking about, the market could dip 40% or whatever. I'm not, interested in none of that until I see price action confirming that, the market wants to melt. I don't pay any of that stuff any mind. I take heed to it. Like, I look at it because I like, looking at basically like the fundamentals, but I need to see technicals lined up behind it also in the market in real time. Yeah, bullish in our daily time frame for SPY. Let's go to this 4 hour, but this time let's bring up my levels. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's 5 p.m. So yeah, the market, another gap up. Why am I not surprised? But anyway, let's break this down. Obviously bullish here. Let's break this down. Honestly, I would really like to see price pull back to this 524 area. Hopefully by pre-market we're somewhere, down in that area. If buyers, I'd look for multiple confirmations like volume, and candlestick confirmation, just to ensure that, price wants to hold above these highs, because ideally I like it to pull back just slightly more. Honestly, my ideal pullback spot to get in would be, give me 1 second, let's break this a little bit higher time frame. The best ideal spot for me would be that 518 area if we were to get that kind of pullback. But as you guys can see here from, probably won't get it. But, the market opens tomorrow. Anything can happen. So just got to keep yourself with an open mind. Don't want to have a bias that'll blind you to what's happening in the market. But ideally, I would like a pullback to this 524 or 523 to go long. I'd be cautious in this 524 area, me personally, just because we're at all-time highs, and people could, who knows, be taking profits up here. So I'd like to wait for a better pullback, but that's not saying I won't try longs if price action is confirming that buyers do want to hold this area. But, again, it's Monday, and we got to be careful on Mondays because the market can be trading a little bit sideways, especially coming off a holiday weekend. But if we were to start trending under this 524, With some volume, I'd look for shorts on a break under this 524 with a retest to this key level to take price back down in this 523.1 in that general area, I would say. Basically, yeah, at where prior day close of price happened on that Thursday, back down in that area. I'm just curious to see what like the 15-minute looks like. Yeah, nothing really happened that Thursday. Everything happened, these are times when I'm not even really trying to look at my screen. I only try to trade from 6:30, 8:30, max 9 o'clock. So you know, about 2.5 hours I like to spend at my screen max. That's why I know it's not my kind of market. If my move doesn't happen within those time periods, I know it's not my kind of market that day. So I should just sit on my hands at best. Maybe I might try to come back at power hour, but I'm trying to stay away from that. Keep a tight schedule, journal my entries in my journal. You basically like clock in when I, come into the market in my journal, clock out, hold myself more accountable. But I just wanted to look at this 15-minute here on SPY. Let's go to QQQ because price is just dancing up here. It's just, buyers, buyers, buyers. And I ain't going to deny them. Shoot. Wow, look at QQQ. Just this gap. Wow, this is a pretty big gap. That's like a $3 gap. Sheesh. That gap fill would be perfect if it was to pull back to this 444 area or something. To go long. What? Be perfect. But let's do our higher time frame analysis again. Let's clear this up for you guys. Again, QQQ is bullish for the most part. Has some inside consolidation here on the weekly. Basically like a rest period. Price wasn't really wasn't going up or down. Just kind of trading sideways for what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, this daily is crazy right here. But it's still technically uptrending because we are in yeah, my mic just went out. That's pretty freaking annoying. But yeah, let's break this down into this 4-hour time frame and bring up my levels. Yeah, my QQQ looks a little bit highly decorated right now, but well, we gapped up here near all-time highs. So honestly, on QQQ, I definitely need to see us hold above this 446 area, because we could end up, coming back down. If we do, my ideal spot to go long would be this 444, just to see a pullback in this area if price does pull back here, to take back to those highs. That would be very, very ideal for me, because this right here is the kind of ratio I like. What is this? About a 1 to 2 risk to reward, because this from here is not even a full 1-to-1. It's just about a 1-to-1, a little bit under, but that's why I marked it yellow. Any of my yellow lines means it's inside the bigger trend of supply and demand that we have. But yeah, I'd look for honestly 446 to hold. If 446 did have price action to hold, then I'd look to go long. I'd be careful about trying to take it to 449, but honestly, that's, that area is the only price target that I have. I guess that 448 to 449 area. would be where I try to take price action. I'm curious, want to break that down to the 5 minute. Yeah, we definitely would have to hold this 446 general area. If not, I see us pulling back to 444. Basically 445 for entry to go long. Not a fan of, shorting at the moment unless we're close to the all-time highs, because should be some obvious supply up there. Although it still can go against you, but I'm more comfortable shorting at the highs than I would be than normal. That's just how I trade. Especially if there's no volume. If there's no volume really on the day, I'm not trying to short, honestly, because you're just probably going to get chopped around to the upside slowly while your contracts just get diminished. It's happened to me plenty of times. But yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for on QQQ. Ideally, I would love that pullback to this 444 area. But since we probably won't even get that, since we already technically just took out this area of, the area of supply. So I like it to pull back to that area of demand that was previously supply. I like it to pull back in that area, which would be this 446 area, honestly, which the previous order block was. Like it to pull back there, honestly, for those call options. Let's look at, all right, I have MES up here on my Ninja Trader. But yeah, for MES, which you can trade ES off these levels too. I'd love that pullback to this 5320 area, that previous area of supply, previous order block that it just broke right through. I like it to pull back to this area and kind of hold some support here to take it to the highs, whatever those highs may be, when pre-market comes. But I'm gonna update you guys basically on my levels, because I'm gonna make a live tomorrow, before the market opens, basically going over what I'd be looking for. But this is what I'm looking for as of right now, so pull back to this 5320 area on MES. That would be mostly ideal for me. If we take a look here at this hourly chart, yeah, I look at like a pullback to this area, because this is the area it failed to push through a couple of times. But let's go to MNQ. Yeah, I'd really like that pullback in this area, this 1855 area for MNQ. That would be my most ideal area to go long. If not, if we were to fail here, I'd wait for a retest of these key levels down here at this 1845. That would be prime for me. Maybe the sweep below. You know, sweep below, take out that liquidity to the upside, because that'll just be crazy if it just keep pushing up, because it already gapped up, market not even nowhere close to opening. But yeah, that's what I'll be looking for on MNQ. But yeah, it should be, a pretty solid Monday, honestly. I'm gonna take it slow. No, I'm not gonna rush myself to make anything. I will be trading only 1 to 3 contracts on my $50,000 account. That's another thing. I sized down my account because the $100,000 account, you need to make $6,000 with a $3,000 trailing threshold. $50,000 account, you need to make 2,500. No, you need to make, excuse me, you need to make 3,000 with a 2,500 threshold. I'm like, well, a $500, I get, wow, $500 less of a threshold, but the profit target is way less. It's basically the same thing, you know. So I'm gonna just scale up slowly with trading MES and MNQ. I'm gonna take it slow, and for my options account, I'm only gonna be trading one contract. Um, I think I might also start trading live too, doing some live videos for you guys for trading when I'm, in the trade live. But stay tuned for all that good noise. But other than that, I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.